An ABC analysis of crime statistics has found regional Victorians are almost twice as likely to experience family violence incidents than people in metropolitan areas. There's no simple explanation as to why that is or why that gap is widening. Harrison Tippett has this Stateline report.
Anne thought she'd finally escaped her partner's violence a few times. But even after he was jailed for almost killing Anne, she was still living in fear.
I didn't see how dangerous it could be.
Anne says a friend warned that her ex had given her address to another prisoner who'd just been released.
He said, "You need to get out because he's coming." It just so happens that, as much as being in a small community can be challenging because everybody knows everybody's business, that was my saving grace.
While some details are extreme, Anne's experience of abuse is anything but unique in regional Victoria. An ABC analysis of crime data compared regional and metro family violence rates. It found regional Victorians are almost twice as likely to experience family violence, with that gap growing over the past 5 years as the regional rate continues to rise. Last financial year, all but one of the 30 worst family violence incident rates came from a regional area, while regional Victorians are also much more likely to be victims of specific crimes, especially breaches of family violence orders. While the statistics hint at the extent of domestic abuse, they don't account for the violence that remains hidden behind closed doors.
The reason that these statistics do not tell the full picture is because we know that there is a lot of underreporting of family violence incidents.
In the regions, Dr. Satyan warns complexities around social, cultural and gender norms are more profound.
For all women who experience family violence in any location, they experience multiple barriers to seeking help. But for women living in regional areas, these barriers are absolutely compounding.
After 30 years of working on solutions for domestic violence, Dr. Chris Lamming says Victoria's family violence problem is worse than it was 2 decades ago.
This is a matter of great shame.
Since the 1990s, Dr. Lamming has been at the forefront of one approach to solving domestic violence in the regions: prevention.
How do we enable men who are not born violent? No child is born violent. It's learnt behaviour, it can be unlearnt, but we've got to give it a go.
Until a solution is found, more people, especially women, will face experiences like Anne's.
I was such an independent, capable person, and I'm not that person anymore. I'm building back to that person, but I don't know if I'll ever get back to who I used to be.
Harrison Tippett, ABC News.
And if this story has raised any issues for you, you can get help by calling the National Sexual Assault and Family Violence Counselling Helpline on 1800 RESPECT, which translates to 1800 737 732.